there's this great conversation he has with the waitress from the end of the movie in a deleted scene where he's sitting at a cafe and she says, "Oh, we've got free wireless," and he just looks up and goes, "Radio?" Yeah, I love stuff I love the whole anachronism thing. So it would have been nice to have seen more of that in The Winter Soldier, but obviously if it's 2 years after Avengers, he's had time to accommodate with the modern day environment.
Is 2 years not an awful long time in a comic book universe? Is it not like thousands of bad guys that would have been defeated in those 2 years?
Yeah, exactly. So we're probably going to see that in the movie.
Right.
You know, where he's seasoned now. He's working as part of a team with S.H.I.E.L.D. and Black Widow and Hawkeye, you know.
Right, okay. Yeah, but, because, 2 years in comics. Like, let's be honest.
Yeah, 2 years in comics, like, you could have died and been resurrected.
And had 3 alien invasions. That's kind of just how 2 years works in comic book reality.
Yeah. What I want to know is, are we going to have a scene where, Captain America, in the middle of a fight scene with the Winter Soldier, looks over at a TV, and it's like Stark house bombing or something,
Yes.
Or London Massacre from Thor 2,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like, are we going to get that?
We need to get that.
Because obviously they couldn't do anything in Iron Man 3 except go blah 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 Thor blah 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 blah, and just reference the Avengers. Yes. Like they couldn't go, hey, London's under attack.
Yeah.
We
see, because I sort of pieced this together earlier from that Iron Man 3 took place at Christmas time, which was the winter.
Yes.
If you look at the Thor, the Dark World trailer, it's obviously snowing and it's English winter time in that.
Yeah.
And the Winter Soldier is the Winter Soldier.
Clues in the title.
So, this is why the other Avengers don't help him, because they're all
it's
preoccupied.
All at the same time.
Yeah. They all have other things happening rather
than
than
it would
Tony
be nice
Stark's.
to see that tie in.
Yeah.
And obviously because, like, I kind of worked it out because Iron Man 3 takes place pretty much over 2 days.
Okay.
So it's obviously the 23rd.
2 days, is that all?
Yeah, it's the 23rd and 24th of December. Because obviously after the big final fight, it's Christmas Day.
Okay.
Because he says it's Christmas morning, dawn.
Oh, yeah, of course, and he bought her the teddy bear for Christmas morning, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was over the 23rd and 24th of December. So probably Thor will actually take place before Iron Man 3. I don't know. That's just my rubbish little theory. That probably doesn't even matter in the long run, just as long as the movies are good.
It's all getting very George Lucas. Right.
Yeah.
David S. Goyer has been talking about Batman and Superman. One of the things that has been fun for us is we're a bit further along than what people think. Right.
What does he mean by that?
I think we knew that, didn't we? Well, I think what he's saying is that they're already working on this.
Well, the script's done? Or?
Yeah. Yes. Well, I assume so. From a fan point of view, you're conscious of that when you're working in these things, you can't let yourself be paralysed by that. At the end of the day, you still have to create something. And if you try to think, well, what would the fans like, then you stop being creative. It's sort of like, where does it end? You have to write the story you want to write and hope that people want to see it. Now, hold on a wee second. This is David Goyer saying this. Okay?
Yeah.
Most comic book purists would say Batman, who would win in a fight between Batman and Man of Steel? Most comic book purists would say Batman because he's the ultimate strategist, even though it makes no sense whatsoever. If Superman just flicked his finger, Batman is done for. Yeah.
Whoa. Has he not seen The Dark Knight Returns?
But no, David Goyer, I mean, to say that he's not worried about what the fans want and he has to be creative, let's be honest. He's going to get sued for this.
Oh, God.
All he does is rip off all the writers.
Yeah. He cherry picks the best bits from graphic novels, throws them together, and calls it a movie.
Yeah.
I mean, like, whenever The Dark Knight came out, he said, I can't believe my name's on something this good. Everybody else turned around and said, yeah, we can't believe it either.
Yeah. And the reason it's that good is because you took that bit from Nightfall, you took that bit from The Dark Knight Rises, you took that bit from, from whatever countless amount of Batman stories. And
No Man's Land.
You threw them all. Yeah, No Man's Land, exactly.
Yeah.
And you threw them all together, and they sort of formed one movie.
Yeah.
Which actually wasn't that good a movie.
No, it wasn't. It was terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty disappointing. Actually.
It's a Batman movie without Batman.
Exactly.
How does that work?
Yeah. So yeah, but David Goyer, hack. But anyway, so look, let's be honest, right?
I'd actually like to see that. In like the DVD special features where it's like, Chris Nolan, director, David S. Goyer, hack.
Yeah.
Every movie has one. David S. Goyer, hack.
Well, you know what? We at FTN speak the truth.
Yeah, there you go. David Goyer, hack.
Yeah, but yes. Right, anyway. Okay, right, we're going to play a song and then we're going to come back. We're going to talk to Stuart from the Money Movie Show with the breakdown of the UK top 10 box office. Have you got your top 10 countdown ready?
Yeah, I have. It's a bit of a controversial one this week.
Oh, brilliant. More flamboyance?
Maybe.
Perhaps. Okay, this is Following the Nerd. You can get us on Facebook at facebook.com/Following the Nerd. You can tweet us at nerdfollowing. I'm Mark.
I'm Saxon.
This is Richard Hatch, not the Survivor guy, but the one, the only, the Battlestar Galactica Tom Zary, Captain Apollo guy, and you are listening to The Nerd.
Hello there, and welcome to the Following the Nerd show. Go with 30% more nerd. Although you can't actually tell that, can you? Unless you have some kind of nerd measuring device, which would just be plain weird.
Hey there, this is James Arnold Taylor, voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Johnny Test, awesome! Yabba Dabba Doo, Fred Flintstone, Leonardo the Ninja Turtle, Ratchet from Ratchet and Clank, and I am following the nerd.
Kia ora. I'm Tim Wood Morrison, I play Jango Fett, and I'm following the nerd.
What's up, guys? I'm Daniel Logan. Make sure you stay tuned. If you don't, just remember, my bounty always can be on you. I'll see you in the dark side, guys. Enjoy the galaxy and stay following the nerd.
I'm Jeremy Bulloch, and I played Boba Fett in the Star Wars trilogy, the first Star Wars trilogy. And you are following the nerd as well as I am. Keep following. It's important.
You right there?
And I threw a badger at a unicorn that was grand.
Shave off your beard, nail it to a frisbee, and throw it over a rainbow. Black books, gotta love it. Okay, right, it's that time. I was going to say we do it this time every week, but it's usually about an hour later than this.
Yeah.
We're going to call Stuart from the Monday Movie Show to go through the UK top 10 movies.
Hooray.
Oh, yes. Hello.
Hello.
There he is.
Do you like Mondays? Do you like movies? Do you like shows? You're gonna love the Monday Movie Show.
Yeah, I like none of those three. I hate Mondays. I hate movies and shows. They really annoy me.
Oh, sure. Tell me why you don't like Mondays. Tell me why.
Well, that singing's one reason.
That's hard.
Hey, I can sing the other 6 days of the week too. That doesn't change anything.
Stuart, we haven't talked about it in a while. How's the insanity going?
And we're talking about the workout thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to stop it because I damaged my leg.
Oh, theatre.
So that's insanity for you.
Not like me.
And then I ripped some of the skin off the sole of my feet. So, yeah, I had to stop it for a little while.
Right. And how far into it were you?
I was...
Oh, careful now.
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just about to start the second month.
Right. And what is it, 3 months?
2.
2 months. All right, 2 months.
Yeah.
Right, and what are you going to do? Are you going to go back into start from the start? Are you going to pick it up where you left off, or are you going to just leave it?
I'm not going to leave it. I'll either go back and start from the start, or I'll start off on the second month, because I was just about to start the second month, so I might just start it from there.
Right. Okay. And did you, did you feel the benefit of it? Was it worth it?
Yeah, definitely.
Right. Have you managed to maintain it? How long ago did this happen? How long ago did you fall off the wagon? It's like an AM meeting,
just a couple of weeks ago. So.
Right.
I should be able to, if like I said, I'm going to try the first day from Hell Month, as it's known as. If I can't get to grips with it, I will restart it again, but I'm definitely going back to it.
Okay. Did you feel like a bit of a tube doing it in front of the TV on your own?
Nope.
Okay.
If I was in like a house and people could see in my window, then it would be fine. But because I live in a flat and I'm on the second floor, then if somebody's looking in my window, then it's just strange.
Yeah, you see, the first night I did it in the kitchen. About halfway through, my wife came in and I was like, "Get out! Get out!" You know?
Don't look at me!
Don't look
at me!
Yeah, you know, because like, let's be honest, right? It'd be different if she, right, it'd be different if she was doing it with you, okay?
That it would be.
You know what I mean? Because that would be okay. But if somebody was in easy doing a workout routine in front of a TV screen, it's just not.
You know, you just feel daft.
You do. You can't help but feel like a tube.
Well, it's not that you're doing like it in the 90s when you're watching the TVM or GMTV
Mr.
and
Motivator.
Mr. Motivators on TV.
Yeah. Okay. Fair
You're
enough.
in pink spandex, unless that's how you're doing it. Then if you are, then I think we should end the conversation now.
Yeah, like you don't wear pink spandex. I can see you thinking dressed up like Wonder Woman. Anyway, moving on. See, normally
I've got that in my head. I can't get it out.
Normally at this stage I say to you, Stuart, what's been happening this week? And you go, actually, before we do that, I've something I want to tell you. Have you got something you want to tell us before we started this week?
Yes, you got the release date for the Amazing Spider-Man 2 wrong.
Didn't?
In the UK, it's the 18th of April. We get it a few weeks before the US.
I know, but I was going with the US date. I'm not, so what?
Yeah, and Captain America the Winter Soldier's on May the 2nd, so we get it 3 weeks before the US, Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Right, fair enough.
Which is a rare thing. And I was just looking around there, and Mark Foster is now no longer directing the sequel to World War Z.
Oh, right. Is that... Okay, so that is still going ahead, because I know they were
Yeah.
hand in hand over it.
Yeah, Brad Pitt definitely wants to do it with his production company. He definitely wants to do the sequel to it, but Mark Foster is now no longer involved with it.
Right, okay. What do you think about a new Scream movie? Or one where they finally cap it all off and they kill off all the cast?
They should have killed him off a couple of films ago, to be honest.
Okay. Where do you stand on the Scream movies?
I really like the first two. The third one is just terrible. The fourth one, I think, Wes Craven is sort of like the same thing he did with A New Nightmare, where Nightmare on Elm Street. Mm-hmm. He sort of like was aware of the fact that the series ran its course, so he just took the mickey out of the series. Okay. And so that's what I thought he was doing with the fourth one. If you look at the way it starts, the way it opens, it's sort of like a parody of a parody of a parody.
Yeah.
And so that's the way he was doing the fourth one. I think that should just end it there. A TV series, no, it's pointless, so just leave it there.
Okay, and the big question, friendships balance on questions like this. The Hudson Hawk.
I hate it.
See, that's click. And we've lost Stuart, unfortunately. How do you hit the Hudson Hawk, Stuart? That's not possible, is it?
I was watching it, I was thinking, what am I watching? I think that was... I haven't seen it since the last time I watched it, which was a good, I would say, something like 10 years ago.
Did you really just say I haven't seen it since the last time I watched it?
Yeah.
Same for me.
I'm actually in the same boat. I have not seen it since the last time I watched it.
No, but in all honesty, like, I watched it and I had the same reaction. I was, what the hell is this? But I think you have to embrace the madness.
Yes. Much like we do on this show every week.
Yeah. I mean, once you've got to the point where you've got Andy McDowell, obviously Gina Davis turned them down, but whenever you've got Andy McDowell sitting in a chair, because the two of them are basically twins, when you've got the two of them sitting...
Except Gina Davis is a man.
I was going to go for a horse thing, but whatever.
Nice. We are so deep suit.
But no, like whenever you've got Andy McDowell strapped to a chair making dolphin noises, I think it's gone out the window a long time ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you've got Richard E. Grant, just as you say, chewing the scenery and just giving one of the most daftest, over-the-top performances you'll ever see.
Yeah.
I think you can't take it seriously. It's just daft.
Right. Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about this next year. I'm not sure our friendship's on the rocks now. You need to know that.
Okay.
All right, but don't take it so hard. Okay, so...
We were never friends. This is strictly professional. I'm here to do my little movie bit and then sod the rest of you.
Yep.
What do you mean, yep? Damn you, Irish.
Okay. Calm it down. Calm down, put the guns down.
You're so political, Stuart. You're so political.
I know.
Right, okay. What's been happening in the UK box office?
Stuff.
Not much, to be honest.
Okay, Stuart, help us here. What not much has been happening?
Well, the Hudson Hawk's not in the top 10, so just stuff it, whatever.
See, this is how you know if Mark's a good host or not, when you put him under pressure like this. The top
pressure.
5 has
Nobody's
changed.
I have that much confidence in this show.
Yeah, the top 5 has changed. There's 3 new films in the top 5, so the bottom end of the chart is pretty much the same as last week, with a few little tweaks. But the top end of the chart...